just make sure the volume's up. Okay. Welcome back to my platform. Those of you that are returning and those of you that are new, welcome to my platform. My name is Astraea Love, and I am going to be doing a psychic tarot card reading for you guys today. So again, I hope everybody has had a good day wherever you're at in the world. Just to let you know, my readings are timeless, which means whenever you get to this message or this reading, there's going to be specific messages in here for you so that you can decode your own spiritual journey. Okay. All right. So I suggest that you guys watch all of the readings on both of my platforms. I have this platform, which is called Astraea Love, ASTRAEA LOVE, and I have another platform called the Psychic Tarot Angel Oracle. On that platform, I do oracle card readings, and on that platform, we are working to getting the channel monetized, which is it's going to take a month, is what YouTube said, or it could take a month for them to view the channel, view the content, and then approve it. So while we are waiting for that, just let you know, if any of you have any personal questions, this is probably the platform that you want to ask those personal questions on. And again, you can do so by sending me a $20 super chat with your question, and I will pause the collective reading. I'll set the 20-minute timer, and then I will answer your question, okay? So that's the way that I'm making myself available. Again, on the other platform, I have put back at least my PayPal link in the description box below for those of you that do have personal questions but don't want to send a super chat, or on the other platform, like, because we're working to getting the super chat button available. So yeah. All right, I'm just making sure that all my cards are in the upright. I hope everybody has had a good day. God bless you guys wherever you're at. All right, so remember, if any of you guys have any personal questions, you can send me a $20 super chat with your question, and I will pause the collective reading and I will answer your question, okay? All right. So we are calling upon the Most High God and the Holy Spirit, Jesus Christ and the Ascended Masters, our spiritual team of highest light and resonance, including our guardian angels and the archangels. And we're asking that all of that combined, including our higher selves, put a protective shield around us, keeping us safe from all harm and from all negativity. Also, if you guys could like this video, I would greatly appreciate it. It really helps the platform. Hit that hype button if you see the hype button there. Tap the notification bell. All that stuff is really important, okay, to keep this platform thriving. Make sure you guys are subscribed. We've got 3 people watching and 0 likes. Whoa, my God, already with that. Okay, anyways, so we just want to say, God, thank you for everything that you're doing. Thank you for everything that you've done. Thank you for everything that you're going to do. We love you. We love you. We love you. All honor, glory, worship, and praise goes to my higher self, the Most High God, for everything that I do and for everything that I'm able to do. Okay, I would not be able to do it without God and the Holy Spirit animating my body and my consciousness. Okay, so God, please continue to protect us and uncloak this platform so that the people that need to see these messages can get to these messages. Also, thank you, God, for everything that you're doing. And we just want to say we love you, we love you, we love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Amen. Okay, so by watching my readings, you are agreeing to the contract of being in control of yourself, being responsible for yourself, and with any of the information being channeled. If I talk about anything in the realms of health, make sure that you follow up with a doctor. If I talk about anything in the realms of legal, make sure you follow up with a lawyer if you feel like that information resonates with you, okay? All right. So these messages are to bring you clarity. They're to connect you with your higher self and God, which is the same thing. They're also to connect you with the Holy Spirit, which is a part of your higher self. These messages are divinely based, okay? And so they're here to help you. So no bullying anybody in the comments, no bullying me, anybody in the chat. Everybody's allowed to have their own perspective, but what is not allowed is religious condemning or harassment or bullying of any type. Okay, it will just get you blocked and removed from the platform. And if it continues to happen, then I will report it to the higher ups in YouTube and get you banned, get your whatever it's called. I don't know if everybody has a channel, but get your username or whatever permanently blocked and banned if it becomes that much of an issue. All right. So I love you guys though. So I'm going to be talking about 2 books that are in the description box below. And these books, I'm throwing you a bone here, which means that I'm just like, basically people will ask me, oh, how do you do what you're doing? Well, I've always had abilities since I was born. However, growing up, I was terrified consistently, like every single day and night. I was just living in fear because of all the stuff I would see and all the experiences that I would have. And I had no way to explain that or to even tell my parents of what I was going through other than just calling them into my bedroom at night and running from one light switch to the other, being completely afraid of the dark and everything else. I mean, I was terrified growing up because the things that came to me that said that they were angels were probably dark archangels. They were very terrifying. Like when you've seen things from another world, they do not have the geometry like that this planet does. And so it's absolutely terrifying. So I was afraid growing up. Okay, so the first book I'm going to be talking about, the link to this book is in the description box below, along with the link to the ebook if you're outside of the US and you want to get this book. And then if you're inside the US, the link to this book is in the description box below. It is called The Truth of God. It's an advanced intuitive living workbook. Now, I've been working with the Truth of God for about 10 years now with success. And not only have I use the techniques in this book every single day, but I've also had many clients because I've been doing readings since 2012. So like professionally, okay? I've always been psychic. And so when I first started doing readings, I would just sit face to face with somebody and talk with them. Then I started using pieces of paper and writing things down, and I would give the piece of paper to the person. Then I eventually got turned on to angel cards, and I started using angel cards. Then I met with the tarot. I was using the goddess tarot. And then eventually when I was working in the metaphysical store and I was reading for people would come in and we would read their chakras and then help them find the best crystal or best metaphysical supply for them. And then I also created for the metaphysical store, I created an entire candle system that could deal with every type of spiritual situation that you could go through. And so, which is just like curse removal, hex removal, jinx removal. It was that type of thing. Sorry, my hair is like really bugging me right now. And then uncrossing, which is removing anger and negative karma from a situation. And I had money candles. I had all of these different candles that will help you. You know, people would come in, we would tell them what's going on. They would burn the candle. Then they would come back to the store. We would check their energy, make sure that everything was taken care of, and they would go on their happily little way. And then if they did come in for a personal session in the store, then I would sit there and read for them. And anything that came up, we would clear it, but we would also tell them about the truth of God to get this book, to use the techniques in it. All right, so the first technique I'm going to talk about from this book is the God technique, which gives you the ability to rise above whatever's going on. What it does is it raises your consciousness into the consciousness of your higher self so that you're looking out through the eyes of source so that you can, first of all, detach from the situation. Secondly, rise above whatever's going on. And it's just extremely powerful. And so that technique is life-changing. It's saved my life multiple times. Okay, things that I've gone through that I thought I would never, ever be able to get past, I was able to get past. And I still use the techniques. This is why I'm telling you guys about it. Because I know people are always asking me. And so I'm like, well, I might as well just tell them that I have abilities. And then I use those abilities with the techniques in this book. Okay, so this book teaches you about prayer, meditation, grounding, a whole bunch of other stuff, along with God. Okay, it teaches you about God, which is unconditional love, joy, compassion, and peace. Hi, everybody. Welcome, everybody coming into the chat. And so the second technique that you will see me use throughout the reading is the joy versus anger technique. And that's a technique when I'm asking yes and no questions. I'm not asking a spirit around me. I'm not asking anything other than my higher self, my own connection to God. And then it works on clairsentience, which is the gift that everybody has, which is like a clear feeling. And that clear feeling is basically, I could describe it as like a gut feeling. Okay. And so it helps you develop that. And so that you can be asking yes and no questions and be divinely led through life. Before this book, I was just allowing life to happen. And I wasn't asking questions. Should I go here? Should I go there? Should I do this? Should I do that? Let's get the likes up, you guys. I wasn't asking questions because everybody's higher self knows what's for your highest and best good and what's not. And I just look at things as like, it's either in alignment with my higher self, which is unconditional love, joy, compassion, and peace, or it's not. And if it's not, then I don't want to invest any time and energy into that. Okay, so that's the way that I feel about life. And then it keeps me out of like, because I don't feel like I need to judge anything. You know, judge not, Matthew 7:1-5, judge not that you be not judged, right? Okay, so the joy versus anger technique, after using that technique, obviously now I only run into situations that I don't like a lot of the times when I'm using that technique, I find out about things that are going to happen. Okay, like if I go to a concert and I go like, do I take the ponchos? Okay, if I'm being told to take the ponchos, that means there's a percent, there could be a percentage that it could rain. Whether the weather says it is or not, I'm being told to take the poncho. You know what I mean? So that's just like one example out of many. Okay, and so the joy versus anger technique gives you the ability to ask immediate yes and no questions, get an answer back so that you can make an educated decision. The mind technique is extremely important because it allows you to clear the mental and emotional baggage that you're dragging around with you so that you don't keep creating the same experiences, okay? And then there's also a preemptive strike where you write down all of your storylines and then you use the mind technique so that you clear all of those storylines so that your reality can shift and change. And again, like I said, I'm talking from real life experience. I use these techniques every day. When something doesn't feel good, I know that there's a thought or belief within me that's creating that because I know how things work. So I go immediately to rising above it. Then I ask questions about it. Okay. And then I do the mind technique. And then if there's more that needs to be looked at, I will do the compatibility scale, 1 being the lowest compatible, 10 being the highest compatible. And if it is like something like abandonment or a really deep wound, then I'll just continue to clear. Like, I don't ever think that, oh, I've gotten to the very bottom of it. You know, working on ourselves, it's like peeling back layers of an onion. And so once we get to the core of that onion, eventually, then we'll never ever, you know, when we get triggered, it won't affect us. But until that happens, clearing the thoughts and beliefs that caused the triggers and cause these people and situations in your life is very important. And I really wish that this person added a karmic clearing technique, but I do clear karma by doing the God technique. So the God technique helps you rise above whatever's going on. But yeah, and you do not have to be psychic to use this book. You guys check it out. Those of you that are on the fast track to spirituality that want to get to your destiny in this lifetime, you know, the truth of God, that's me throwing you guys a bone so that, you know, people are not being like, oh, you're a gatekeeper. You're not telling us how you do things. I will never explain to somebody how my gifts work because I don't know how to explain that. They are natural. Okay. And anyways, I don't want people to think that they can just go do the same thing and then fuck their lives up really bad. That's why I feel like the truth of God will help you guys work with what you already have. Now, the second book I'm going to talk about that is linked in the description box below is Vassago Tarot Card Spreads and Spells. Now, this is the book that's going to help you learn to read cards for yourself and for other people, if that's something that you're interested in. Okay, the link to this book is in the description box below. Also, the link to the original Rider-Waite. This is the original Rider-Waite with the descriptions on the cards so that you don't have to look through a separate book. The link, I wrote this book off of this deck. So if you were to purchase this deck, I have the link to it in the description box below. No, I'm not getting paid to sell this deck. It's just what I wrote the book with, and I want you to understand why. So the original Rider-Waite Tarot, if you learn the interpretations from these cards, you can go to any specialty deck like this Twin Flame Tarot or the Santa Muerte Tarot. And when they give you abstract pictures, you will know what the card means because you know the original, right? And so that's why I wish I was introduced to the original first right off when I first started using tarot. Why I like tarot and why I like cards is because they have pictures on them. Now, we're going to talk a little bit about Vassago. Vassago is an Ars Goetia spirit that King Solomon worked with when King Solomon was alive. And Vassago was a spirit of divination, but at the time when the Bible was written and all of that, and King Solomon was alive, Vassago wasn't very important, I guess, because tarot cards had not been invented. So while you're a human, you will I'm going to explain how tarot maps the human consciousness, the past, present, and future. While you're a human, you will experience every single card in this deck. That is how it maps human consciousness and human evolution and the past, present, and future. Okay. And so this book starts off with an initiation with Vassago. If you choose to work with Vassago, I suggest that you guys do. Why do I say that? Because when you're pulling cards for yourself and for others, especially if you have somebody that wants to see a certain situation, if you're pulling the cards and you're looking for that situation, then you're not seeing what's actually there. And that's what Vassago has helped me with. Moving on beyond self-doubt and all of that. So I will read from one of these. I think I'll read from the Judgment since the Judgment was already out there. And then there's a prayer that is much longer than the one that I do at the beginning, where you pray for yourself and for anybody else that you are reading for. Then this book goes into, so you can use this book one of two ways. You can either start from the beginning and go to the end. Now, this book has 23 tarot card spreads in it, and there are 22 major arcana cards. So we can dissect the tarot into two sections. Yes, this is live. We can dissect the tarot into two sections. The major arcana cards, which is like the Judgment, the Magician, the Emperor, the Empress, the Star, the Sun, the High Priestess, the Hierophant. Okay, those are all of the major transitions, and that's what I wrote Vassago tarot card spreads at the Hermit and spells on. The Hangman, the Death, the Devil. And then there is the minor arcana cards, which is going to be the Pages, which are the children energy. Then it's going to be the Aces, the Tens, the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, the Queen, Knights, Kings. And yeah, those are that's the minor arcana cards. So there's a lot more of the minor arcana cards versus the major arcana cards, but the major arcana cards are the major transitions. So you can use this book one of two ways. You can either start from the beginning and go from, the beginning. This book starts off with a 14 zodiac tarot card spread where you pull 2 cards for each position. One position will be your south node, where your ego's at. The other card position will be your north node, where your destiny is at. And then it will give you some information on how to step into your destiny. And how to connect with your destiny. And then the psychic spell that goes along with that. And again, these are not spells that you can use on anybody else. They're literally designed with God and the Holy Spirit. So there's no way you can fuck them up, or excuse me, you can mess them up. It's just not possible. But yeah, the spell that goes along with that is to step into your own destiny, or to connect with your own destiny. Yeah, to connect with one's destiny. And then it goes into the major arcana cards, tarot card spreads, and spells. So you could use this book either by going from the beginning to the end. I'm doing good. I hope you guys are doing good as well. Or you can use this book via situation. Like, let's say that you have a court case coming up. You could go to the Justice tarot card spread and spell. And why I've done the tarot card spreads before the spell is so that you can get the information that you need when you're using the spell to focus upon from the tarot card spread. And then when you do the spell, it just reaffirms, what you're wanting to create, and it integrates the archetypal energies of the major arcana cards. So I'm going to go to the Judgment, and I'll read a little bit from there. Just give me 1 second to find out what page. $248. So if you had a love situation, you could go to the Lover's tarot card spread and start with that. And the Lover spells to draw love into one's life. So they're very generic, but they're very positive, and they are only for you. Okay, so the Last Judgment, which is this card. The Last Judgment is the number 20. The answer is no. The zodiac is Libra and Scorpio. Arguments, legal disputes, and contractual issues are resolved in your favor. If you have wronged someone, seek reconciliation and peace. Forgive those who have hurt you. Do not judge others by their outside appearance. Find a new career. If you have been in a low period, this card signifies a turnaround. This card represents being put up under judgment. So I'm going to read position 4. So you will, so for the tarot card spread, you will shuffle all of the tarot cards in the deck. You'll pull one card for each position. Okay. I'm going to read position 4, which is the new Aeon of Aquarius. The card that is pulled for this position will show you how your energy is shifting into the new Aeon of Aquarius. This card, which is the new age, basically the new age of Aquarius, we're going out of the age of Pisces, which was the age of sacrifice, which was Jesus's age, and now we're in the new age of Aquarius. Okay, so this card reveals information about the new Aeon. Also, if you look at it through another mythology, that we're out of the Kali Yuga and into the next phase, which I should probably ask. What is the next phase that comes after the Kali Yuga phase?
After the Kali Yuga, which is the age of vice and strife, the next phase is the Satya Yuga, also known as the Golden Age. This period represents truth, righteousness, and spiritual wisdom, and is prophesied to arrive after a major event.
Yay. Okay. So the card that is pulled for this position will show you your energy as you shift into this new Aeon. This card reveals information about the new Aeon that you're moving into. The Last Judgment cures one of the oppression of the prior Aeon, the Aeon of Pisces and the Kali Yuga. And the elements to the Last Judgment can be seen here. If you pull the Star Tarot card for this position, it will show you that you are in perfect alignment for the transition into the new Aeon. If you pull the Death Tarot card for this position, it could imply that a major ending is going to occur for you in the new Aeon. If you pull the Lover's Tarot card for this position, you can rest assured that a love contract, whether soulmate or twin flame, but a divine contract, is in the cards for you. If you pull in the new Aeon, you will be with your partner or meet them. If you pull the Magician Tarot card for this position, it could mean that you are meant to transition into a new career or faith in the new Aeon. Okay, and then there's more positions, like position 5 is the Virgo. And then the Last Judgment Tarot card spells to bring about a change of position. So now I'm going to go to the back of the book where I have a compendium of knowledge of what it could mean when you pull more than one of the major arcana cards out next to each other. First of all, whichever one comes first, I would look that up in the back of the book, see what it says, and then I would go to the next card and look that up in the back of the book, okay? Especially if you're wanting extra clarity, and because I put, you know, all of the different combinations that I've seen, but again, every time there's a new combination, I do take note of that. Okay, Last Judgment's going to be at the very end. Okay, so the Last Judgment card shows a final result to an ongoing issue. It represents Archangel Gabriel blowing the trumpet / horn and calling judgment on your enemies. Their plans for you and the ones that you love. Forgive those who have hurt you and forgive yourself for past mistakes. Move on with your life from a person or situation. If you've wronged someone, apologize and seek reconciliation. You may need to find a new career path. If you are involved in any legal disputes, they will be resolved in your favor. Court cases end with you being on top. Contractual issues, either physical or spiritual, are resolved in your favor. A cord cutting and releasing is needed for this situation. Move in silence. Plan a way to resolve disputes and arguments. Do not fight with others. Follow all laws. Do the right thing. Pray without ceasing. When you see the Last Judgment, it means that there is a major turnaround in every way. If you pull the Last Judgment card in the reverse, it shows you that someone is bad-talking you. They are angry, vengeful, spiteful, insidious, vindictive, manipulative, childish, immoral, foolish, and stupid. If you pull the Last Judgment card in the reverse, it shows you that you're dealing with someone who is creating a major disturbance in your life. You may lose a court case or have broken laws. And it just keeps going on and on and on, you guys. But you get the gist. Check this book out if you want to learn to read cards for yourself and for others. And check this book out. The links to them are in the description box below. This was Vassago Tarot Cards, Spreads, and Spells. This is the Truth of God Advanced Intuitive Living Workbook. Both of those are linked in the description box below. And so is the Major Arcana, or I'm sorry, the Rider-Waite Tarot, which is what we're going to work with today. Okay, so I hope everybody's having a good day. God bless you guys. Please like this video. Let's get the likes up, you guys. I would greatly appreciate it. It really helps this platform. And yeah, we need to get the likes up. Please and thank you. I show up for you guys every day, and I create content every day for you guys. That's me being of assistance every single day. All right, let's like the video. For you, it's just one tap of the finger, but for me, it means the world. Okay. And for those of you that can't like the video, don't watch me if you don't like me. Point blank, period. Because if you're watching me with bad intentions, you know, I'm not going to be the one that deals with that. Well, with those energies, I should say. All right. So we're going to shuffle the deck. When I was first shuffling and getting the cards all in the upright, you know, for the reading like I always do, the Judgment did come out in the reverse, which is like somebody being very revengeful. But my message for you guys is that y'all have pissed the devil off, okay? That whatever, and again, I don't believe in a traditional devil. However, I do know that there are lower vibrational energies, okay? And so I can't really say that there's one devil. No, there's many. That's my perspective of what I've experienced and what I've seen. So you guys have pissed the devil off, and you've also pissed off whoever works for the devil, because the devil's not able to take over your life and not able to do anything to you, and the devil is being restricted in every type of way. So this is causing emotional upheaval for somebody else, and it's causing jealousy. Also, just to let you guys know, any of you guys have any personal questions, you can send me a $20 super chat with your question. I'll pause the collective reading and I will answer your question, and I'll set a 20-minute timer. But yeah, also, you know, just know that this devil energy, this is the energy behind a person, somebody that has been after you for a minute, and they're experiencing a major loss. I don't know what to tell them. It is what it is. All right, so I just cut the deck, so we're going to see what we have. Excuse me. 8 of Cups. These people have to, like, legit walk away dissatisfied. And I love how they drew the moon right there, because that represents basically almost all the moon cycles. Well, it pretty much does represent the moon cycles. So the 8 of Cups is disappointment, dissatisfaction. Like I said, these people are unhappy, tired of current situation. These people have a bad attitude. They need to take action, leave their current relationship or job. Whoever this person is that's connected to this other person that's connected to the devil, they need to leave that person alone. Like just walk away from them. Indicates travel or relocation. Look elsewhere for happiness. Make dramatic changes in your life and carry through with plans. The Eight of Cups is not a negative card. It's just a card showing that whoever this is about, they have to walk away. Dissatisfied, I should say, and unhappy with how things are turning out, because it's working out in your favor. You guys could have prayed. Prayer is a very powerful tool. You could have fasted. You could have been like, God, show me the devil in my life so that I can get rid of it. I feel like you guys have removed a lot of very toxic people. You could be no longer listening to music that it has devil. Music is meant to be very spiritual. The fact that people do demonic stuff and with the music industry and all of that, you know, you need to understand what influence you're being put under when you're listening to music. And that's why I always pray before I go to any concert. I always ask I use the yes and no answering system. Then I use the compatibility. And like, there are certain concerts that it's the lowest compatible possible. Even though I have liked Marilyn Manson's music in the past, I know that he's, you know, maybe not the nicest person, probably one of the most wicked people, but there's a lot of wicked people. I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, I also like Rob Zombie, like, and when their concert came around, I got, no, do not go to that. So, you know, there are some concerts and stuff like that I can just tell that there's an underlying influence that I'm not going to be happy with the spirits there or whatever goes on. I've been at a concert before and I've seen massive amounts of people become possessed, like literally at once through music. Okay. Like legit. Very terrifying shit. So yeah. Interesting. Make dramatic changes. This person needs to make a drastic change. They need to go in a new direction. And then I feel like also if these people would just stay out of your business, not watch you, not stalk you, not harass you, that type of thing, I think that their life would be much better. But, you know, I mean, they still have to deal with the devil themselves. But other than that, like these people don't have to engage in spiritual warfare with you. They don't have to try to compete with you. You can't, like, somebody that's attached to the devil, that's demonic, cannot compete with the chosen one. And I'm not trying to boost your egos up to say that you're better than everybody else, but in this lifetime, you guys are showing up as being chosen. And so I'm sorry, but the devil cannot compete with that. And if there was somebody that was trying, like, you guys need to be aware of friends, people, and places that are not serving your highest and best good. A lot of people will get you with witchcraft through food. That's one of the main ways to get people through witchcraft. I mean, there's so many different ways, but seriously, it's one of the most common ones. So be aware of where you're eating, okay? Pray over your food when somebody else makes it. You don't know what they have with them entity-wise. You don't know what consciousness or frequency they're in when they're making your food. Usually you can tell if it tastes good or not. But like, I was watching a video yesterday about, I wasn't really watching, I was listening to it while I worked. But like, I was watching a video about McDonald's and how it's just disgusting. How like French fries have like 80 ingredients in it. And all of this shit that's being added into the French fries is inappropriate things. The way that it interacts with the blood sugar and the chemistry of the body, what it does is it disconnects your mind from your stomach so that you'll be eating the French fries, and your body will be getting full, but your mind and your like tastes and all of that will not get full. Not only that, they put these preservatives and this extra stuff in it so that you crave it more. So they, and it's spell work. It's the definition of it's poisoning people. It legit is. Okay. And if you haven't seen the McDonald's CEO, a lot of you guys probably have seen this because, again, it's a big deal right now. If you haven't seen the McDonald's CEO, like, he literally is like, I'm going to try this product. Okay. Why he's calling his hamburgers and shit a product is weird to me. Okay. And literally he goes to take a bite. He's like, and I'm going to have this for my lunch. He goes to take a bite of this like big arch sandwich, this new thing that they're promoting. And he goes and doesn't even take a fucking bite of it. Then you can see that the video's clearly been paused. He does not swallow the food. And in all of the other videos of him trying the food, he doesn't ever swallow it. It's like, pause, spit it out. Okay. That was great. Yo. I mean, that says something in itself, okay? And so if you haven't seen that, you guys will have to just search it on YouTube. McDonald's CEO trying the big arch burger. He also tries like all the other stuff and doesn't eat it, will chews it and spits it out, okay? Because his ass knows what's in it. Also, they've gotten away with investing millions of dollars into other companies that then do the research to find out how to make the food more addictive and how to make it so that you're eating it and not that getting full response is not occurring. Okay. So like literally it's when the Kennedy guy said the devil's gotten into our food, it has. Okay. And so that was just one thing. And the way that restaurants are doing people dirty right now, like, Cheesecake Factory, they have reduced the size of their cheesecakes down to like less than half of what they used to serve, and they're charging now like $13 a slice of cheesecake. And they're telling their employees, because I watched in that video, there was another video, it was like a compilation. Anyways, this person that works for Cheesecake Factory was basically like, yeah, my boss told me if anybody asks why the size is different, tell them just gaslight them and tell them the size has always been the same. Like thinking that we're that fucking stupid. Okay. And not only have they upped the price on everything, a lot of these restaurants, including Olive Garden, they get everything frozen, given to them, delivered to them. And they're all buying from the same companies. Let's get the likes up, you guys. This is a lot of knowledge that I'm telling you, so you don't have to do the research yourself. But yeah, people are not wanting to eat at restaurants. They're not wanting to spend a whole bunch of money and stuff like that because the quality is shit, the service is shit, and the food is shit. And so you might as well just eat at home. And that way you can at least somewhat control what goes into your system. You know, you're not leaving it into the hands of other people. And so, yeah. It's just like things are overcharged. They're smaller, and they don't meet the FDA is not for your highest and best good. It only protects the people that make the food that we eat. It does not ever protect us in any type of way. So anyways, just be aware why fasting and prayer works so well is because when you're not plugging your system up with all of these preservatives and extra additives and things that are added to the food, like when you're not, it opens up your connection with God and it helps you tap into your abilities. So some of you guys could be changing your diets. You could just be moving on. The devil's like, damn, I can't get them through food anymore. Think about it. What's one way to keep the general population asleep? Well, through, if you can manipulate their diet and what they eat and what they consume, then you can do that. You can keep people asleep. But again, we cancel and rebuke all food magic, anything that's ever been dosed to us. We ask that God show us, you know, if you have a craving for a certain type of food, like there was this one girl that was talking about how she was craving Wingstop every day, or was Wingstop, or it was another one that's a wing place. Anyways, and I think it was Wingstop, but it could have been another wing place. I forget what it's called. Anyway, she was craving them every day, couldn't get enough of it. And so she was like, wow, why am I spending all my money on Wingstop? Like, what is this? So she prayed on it. She had a dream and was shown that there's witchcraft being done. Like these companies and corporations hire witches to put spells on the food. And so that it keeps you coming back. And then they put the additives and all the extra shit that shouldn't be in the food so that you keep coming back. Like literally. Anyways, I don't know if I can make it any more clear than that. So she was like, so she prayed against it. Okay. And literally she said that she went back and she tried Wingstop again, and it was disgusting to her. So I had the same experience with In-N-Out. I was like, oh, In-N-Out's the best, da, 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 da. Okay. And I already knew that In-N-Out was using magic, but I didn't know what type of magic it was because I wasn't looking that deep into it. And when I prayed for discernment, well, I just used my discernment basically. I went back to In-N-Out the next time and the food was not good. I was like, what the hell? And I've had it since then, like in certain places, but I always just pray and clear the food and I bless it. So I do like an exorcism on it basically. All right. Enough of me blabbing on about that. But yeah, just be aware, you guys. Okay. Oh, thank you. I'm so glad that you guys like the wings. I love this tapestry. It took me forever to pick it because there's so many cool tapestries now on Temu. 10 of Wands. These people have to walk away completely burdened. But I want you to look at this picture. This guy, this person in the picture, there's no whip. There's no enforcer forcing them to carry the 10 of Wands. This person could put those sticks down at any time. This is like being very burdened. The 10 of Wands is about carrying a cross. These people could have been like, no, you carry the cross for me while I continue to do bad things. Absolutely not. I don't like to use the word sin because there's so much judgment attached to it. But yeah, these people are stuck in their ego. Life is a consistent battle for them. They never seem to get a break. It is what it is. Their heart will be heavy. They doubt their own worth. They probably should. They're overwhelmed and overcommitted. They will be tested. No rest from their burdens. Like I said, they could put the cross down at any time. This is why I feel like these people are stupid. But again, they don't want to release the devil, or the devil doesn't want to release them. Either way, I don't really care. To be quite honest, I don't care what it is. If it's they don't want to give up on the devil, or the devil doesn't want to give up on them. But these people belong to Satan now. Even though everybody belongs to God, these people have made a commitment to whatever devil that they work with. Yeah, their responsibilities are suffocating them. They need to look for new creative solutions elsewhere, and they need to stop trying to look at what you're doing. Because what you're doing, you know, yes, the government does it with all the stuff they put in the food. Exactly. These people, they're wanting to do something that you do, or they're wanting to find out what you came here to do so that they can try to block it. These are monitoring spirit people. Okay. They do bring their information back to the devil, but the devil can't do anything. Not when it comes to you. 3 of Cups. You're going to continue to have abundance, celebration, friendships, you coming together with the community, a beautiful harvest. You've worked for this. It's funny to me how these people that just, don't want to work for shit, they just want to go to the devil, ask the devil to do it for them, which is delusional to me. Because why go to the devil when you could go to God and not have to sell your soul or have any consequences? And it'll work out in the best timing ever, if it's meant to be. I also just saw some creepy shit out of this corner of my eye, like my mind's eye. So yeah, these people have bad influences. You guys are in the energy of having a strong sense of community, feeling like you belong, being popular. Okay. And if you're not in that energy, you're about to be. There was somebody that was trying to block a project that you were doing, block a work that you do, block whatever it is. This is why I feel like you guys should not be declaring to the world what your next move is. Stop posting on social media what you're going to do next. Okay. And if you're pregnant, do not post that shit. Don't tell anybody. Let people find out when the baby is born. Then when it's already done, let people find out about your book when it's already written and published. Don't let these people find out about what you're working on. And this is why they're trying to monitor you, because you guys are not really revealing any of that. Okay. Just let you guys know, if you have any personal questions, you can send me a $20 super chat with your question, and I will pause the collective reading and I'll answer your question. All right. So yeah. I also asked God that you just exercise everybody that comes onto this platform and everything attached to that. Thank you. So your friendships are very important at this time. If you were going into hermit mode, now is the time to get out of that. Also, you're being told that you're gaining a new understanding about what your destiny is, how to harvest, how to plant things, water them, nurture them, grow them, or give birth to them if this is a child that you're having, whatever it is. You guys are also possibly being invited to social events. When you go to social events, please be aware, okay? Whether it's a wedding or going out clubbing or whatever it is that you decide to do, just be aware when you're out, okay? When people start to act weird, pay attention to that. Alcohol is a spirit. That's why it's called spirits. Because it invites more spirits when you drink it. And I'm not somebody that's completely against alcohol. I'm just saying, I drink it every once in a while, but it's probably couple times a year, usually when I'm at a concert or, out of town on a vacation or something. I'll have a drink or two. But yeah, everything in moderation. These people have given the devil control over their life. 5 of Pentacles. This is why they're grieving. And they're being casted away, even though we're not in the energy of snow right now. These people are being kicked out of something. They're being casted away. They're trying to unground you and take away your success. They can't do that. That's crazy. And I am reading everybody's energy. I'm doing a reading for the collective, you guys. If any of you have any personal questions, you can send me a $20 super chat. But please don't spam the chat with your questions if you don't plan on sending a super chat. For me to dive into anybody's personal energy or what they have going on, there has to be an equal exchange of energy, point blank, period. And so that's why I charge $20. At first, when I first started, it was $10. Now it's $20. When another year has gone by, it'll be $30. So look, the strength. You have the strength to endure whatever this is, okay? You're also moving forward. See how she's closing the mouth of that lion, and see how she's got the infinity symbol above her head? That means that your strength comes from the divine. It's also something that comes from within. These people, they wanted to definitely break you, and they thought that the devil was going to do something to you that the devil just can't do. What else do we need to know? Oh, you guys could be standing in your power. You could be using your strength at this time. You could be in the power of your strength and being like, I'm not moving. I'm not leaving. I'm not getting up. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not allowing you to bring about your whatever these people want to do when it comes to uprooting you. Like, you could be like, no, like, this is my community. This is my house. This is my property. You cannot, whatever this is that they're wanting to do, invade that. And if you think that you can, you're going to be met with the power of God. Okay. Which is something that these people do not want to mess with you. They really don't. If they knew who you were, they would definitely not want to mess with you. What else do we need to know? This person is also trying to send something that is like a dead thing to attach to you. I would be rebuking it. Knight of Swords. Okay, this very aggressive ass energy. This could be somebody in the military, but doesn't have to be. This person's extremely confident that they're going to be able to break you. Like how you break a horse, you know, put the girdle in your mouth or whatever that thing is called, a saddle on your back and ride you. Absolutely not. This Knight of Swords is trying to get out of the energy of the Five of Pentacles, which is like homelessness and financial ruin. They're not going to be able to get out of it if they continue to work with the devil. I don't know why people are so confused when they see the literal side effects of what they've been creating. Like, this is a literal side effect of them being stupid. Ace of Swords. You are divinely protected, my dear. Strong protection. The protection that comes from God is unbreakable. It's unbreakable. And this means that it's a very good time for you to work on your intellectual projects, for you to invest in whatever this is that you're doing. Don't let anybody make you feel like you can't be at peace in your own home, that you can't, you know. And I would make it a rule with people, don't show up at my house without contacting me first. Okay? I don't like that energy. I feel like anytime somebody knocks on the door, I don't care what it is, it's a disruption of my peace. It makes me feel afraid. I don't like that. People need to be contacting you before they show up. And stop letting people that don't like you or have something against you into your home. That's letting the devil in. If they're attached to the devil and you just let them in your house, then you're inviting the devil in. No. Treat the devil like a vampire, cancel and rebuke it, and tell it to get out. The Lovers. Yeah, I do feel like, you know, a love union is coming into being here with Cupid right there. I feel like God is protecting a love situation. This could be a situation, it doesn't have to be your love situation. It could be a different one, like a friend's love situation or someone else important to you. But yeah, the Lovers, like, your love union, your divine love ascension pathway is being divinely protected. And somebody wants you to have to explain yourself. No, absolutely not. Explain yourself to God. Who are these people? They're not your God. You don't worship them. You don't worship the devil. You don't explain what to anybody. I'd be like, bitch, please, you're literally fucking with the wrong person. Excuse my language. I would say, ho, you are messing with the wrong one. You got the wrong bitch. Like, straight up. Because look, I get that, like, you guys are not going to just give up your life, okay, for anybody because they want to make you a sacrifice. Like I said, just because somebody goes to the devil and says, oh, I want to sacrifice this other person, does not mean that the devil can actually use you as a sacrifice. Okay? And we cancel and rebuke every satanic, devil, low vibrational sacrifice, spiritual or physical, that anybody has ever done or made upon us throughout the creation of our soul to this moment now, going into the future. Absolutely not. We say no to that. And we ask that our spiritual team deliver us and that our higher selves deliver us. Somebody's trying to block your forward movement. 7 of Cups. This person is stuck in their shadow side. They could be experiencing some type of supernatural event that they're unhappy with. Oh, well, let them get over it. Maybe they shouldn't be doing witchcraft or whatever it is that they're doing. All right, what else is this about? So somebody wanted to stop a love union from coming in? No. Or they wanted to be the match, you know, like, oh, if I can just get that person, get you for what? Even if this person, I'm like literally getting that even if you allowed this person access to you, it's still a no. It's a hard no. God is protecting you. The divine is protecting you from the devil and the devil's illusions. The devil still works for God. Okay, what else do we need to know? You need to be very careful of people who feel entitled to you, entitled to your time, your energy, your money, your resources, whatever this is, your love life. Okay, people that are destiny swapping weirdos, you need to be aware of that. 7 of Swords. These people know that there's only one answer, and it's to leave you alone. Yeah, they're running away from their problems, and they don't want to make a decision. The only decision that they can make is to leave you alone. I don't know who told them that they had any other choice. Probably the devil. Did these people not know that the devil is a liar? 8 of Wands. They're at the crossroads again with the devil. The devil's a liar, just to let y'all know. And a cheater and a schemer and all that. The Magician. I also get that somebody keeps trying to rip you out of your body so that they can take your soul from you. Call your soul and your power and your energy back to you. Stand in your power. Say, no, not today, Satan, not tomorrow, not yesterday, none of the days that I've been alive, and none of the nights. Will you ever be extracting my soul from my body for what? Literally. It's your soul. Call it back to you. And if you don't feel like you're powerful enough to do that, then pray and ask for God to do it. But yeah, these people are like playing some type of stupid game where they think that they can just, you know, take your soul out of your body and no, they misunderstood your strength. Like seriously, if you struck back at these people, they would be completely wiped out. The devil is going to betray these people. The Hierophant. This could be an entire religious group that's after you, or a cult, or a coven, or a secret society, or whatever. But these people are at the crossroads having to contend with the devil. You're not even having to really deal with the devil other than this other person wanting to come in. But if you don't open a door to the devil and these people, then the devil can't access you. Not in a real way. Just move the cards down a little bit. This Hierophant group is completely unaware. Okay, what else do we need to know? Two of Wands. Yeah, work on your new creative ideas. Bring a better world into fruition. Okay, clear, reverse, rebuke, and cancel everything that has to do with this reading. Make sure you do the research on whatever project this is that you're working on before you bring it before the public, okay? Let's get the likes up, you guys. Queen of Cups. Somebody thinks that you're just this kind, nurturing, loyal, lovable, perfect mother, perfect person, and you could be this, but you're much more than that. I don't know why people think that being a loving, kind, sweet person makes you weak. No. Kindness comes from a place of strength. 5 of Cups. This whole Hierophant group is in regret, grief, loss, crying over spilt milk, disappointment in love life, disappointment, end of marriage, end of relationship. I'm also feeling stabbing in the back. Like these people thought that they were going to just stab you in the back like that. Absolutely not. You could have had to leave an organization to get away from this. Nine of Cups. These people see you getting your wishes fulfilled. This is what this is actually about. These people see you getting your wishes fulfilled. They also see you getting a love union and getting divine protection. You could be having dreams that are actually coming true. What? The Two of Pentacles. You guys are getting downloads. This could be part of your wish fulfillment, is to receive a positive message, maybe about some ships that you set out to sail. Your ships coming in. Somebody is, this group of weirdos, I don't even know what to call them. They are definitely watching you. Okay. They're watching to see, well, they're watching your work. They're watching to see what you're going to do or what you are doing. It doesn't matter what they try to look at. They're not going to be able to stop it. This is you getting your wishes fulfilled. There will be people that are meant to know you in life, and they will know you. This devil energy cannot block a bigger plan. 6 of Wands, because your work is going to bring you some type of fame, public recognition, reward, you know, success, victory over the opposition. Guess what? These weirdos that wanted to, oh, let's just destroy their destiny. Let's do this. Let's do that. These people are experiencing a completely negative experience because they wanted to do that to you. You work way too hard for somebody to just come and, you know, kick your life down, basically. The Sun. Yeah, you guys are being a light to other people. This is one thing that makes you so, so valuable. You're sharing that light. Your fame and public recognition is going to be sharing that light with others. Ace of Cups. Yeah, you have an overflowing cup of love from God and the Holy Spirit here to share with the world. And you could be doing that through music, through art. You know, it's got a few people upset, Empress. You being a divine being has upset others. Oh, well. It is what it is. The Emperor and the Empress and then the Emperor. Yeah, this is a divine union. Nobody's going to be able to stop this from coming into existence. No one. Or nothing, I should say. No one and nothing. They're not going to be able to stop your harvest. They can't break your strength. They can't take God's protection away. They can't stop a love union. They can't use magic to destroy you. They can't destroy your future, what you're working on. They can't change your personality. Queen of Pentacles. They can't take you out of your prosperity. They can't sacrifice you for money. The devil cannot accept this sacrifice. You could be very sensitive to like political issues. You could be wanting to help people. I feel like you doing this body of work is going to help people. Also, somebody was trying to use the elements, including the sun and the moon, against you. I don't care what they use. It's all still God's creation. They forget. The Fool. How soon they forget. This is the funny thing to me. They want to copy you and literally mock you and all of this other stuff. pretend to be you. I have like, my hairs are standing up on all of my body. So I don't know what this is about, but it's creepy. Yeah, these people wanted to do a number on you. And they're completely unaware that you're over here unfazed, just chilling. The Emperor, the King of Pentacles. Why did I see the Emperor before? Okay, let me look at this again. The King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. That's what came out. So this Emperor, if you're the Emperor, you could also be a King of Pentacles. Interesting. Well, the Emperor is all of the masculine cards in the deck combined. But I do get that, you know, somebody could be looking at you because of the money that you make. Somebody could also be trying to separate an emperor and an empress with money, using money. Three of Pentacles. Yeah, you guys are over here ready to receive. You're doing the right thing. You're listening to spirit. You have a whole community that needs you, that needs your assistance. You're not going to back down from that. Somebody wants you tired, in bed, lazy, sick, so that they can take your glory. I would say I call back all my stars, all my glory, all of my DNA, everything that's ever been taken from me. I call it back. Because again, remember, it's yours, not theirs. 10 of Pentacles. These people are so jealous that you have a home, a community, a place to live. Let's get the likes up, you guys, please, and thank you. Yeah, you could be getting ready to buy real estate at this time. You could be getting in a new relationship, or you could be about to get into a new relationship with somebody who's going to be very wealthy, that can take care of you, and it's not going to be an issue. Whatever these people are trying to bring upon you is not going to actually affect you. 7 of Wands. Because you're over here defending yourself. When you stand up for yourself, what are people going to do against that? What are they going to say? Oh, they're wrong for standing up for themselves? No. That's what you're supposed to do when the devil comes your way. Is stand up for yourself and tell them no. Be like, look, I don't know what you thought, but it was wrong. Okay, I don't know what you was thinking, what you was believing about me. It's not accurate. So I would be like, go make another assessment. See, the devil knows this, that these people can't attack you and get anything off of you. The devil knows this. The devil knows that the Holy Spirit and the divine realm will slap these people out. That's why the devil is like, yeah, go attack that chosen one, because it thinks it's funny. It literally does. I hear laughing. Yeah, you're being told to stand up for yourself. I'm also, again, feeling the stabbing in the back feeling, because these people are thinking that they can just stab you in the back. Yeah, you'll never regret your actions standing up for your home, your place to live, and standing your ground against something that is very negative and low vibrational. 3 of Wands. Yeah, through careful planning, a project is coming into your realization. And if you have to defend a project, make sure that you do the right thing. Get the, first of all, I return and reverse whatever that backstabbing energy is, and I ask the Archangel Michael intervene. You guys could be getting in a position to where you're going to lead others. Page of Pentacles. This could have to do with children. Maybe these people have kids. What else do we need to know? The most important things. I mean, you just need to know that you're safe. Whatever you're doing to cleanse your energy is working. The hell? Piece of hair came from. Somebody could be trying to mess with your beauty. They don't want to see you thrive. 3 of Swords. They want to see you break up with someone. They don't want to see two people come together. They want to be the third party person that destroys somebody, destroys a union. That's why you guys need to pray over your love lives. Pray over every aspect of your life. And do it consistently. So these people, there's been 2 cards that came out for these people about a marriage separation. Maybe these people are getting separated from the ones that they were with. Judgment, because they're up under judgment. I get that it doesn't matter what these people do. If they decide not to congregate together anymore, they're still all up under judgment. And it's not you judging, it's not me judging. Again, this reading's not about me. Obviously, I pulled the situation in to read, but other than that, it's not actually about me. This is about something that you guys have going on. So look, the judgment talks about incompatible lovers. All right, these people are not compatible with each other. With one of them being, and again, there's only been one person that really came out so far, or actually 2 people, which is the Page of Pentacles, which is a child, and the Knight of Swords, which was an aggressive ass person. What else do we need to know? I get that somebody is like actively trying to do voodoo on you. That's another thing that I cancel and rebuke it. Enough. The Moon. Exactly. Voodoo. Secrets. Hidden enemies. These people have a lot of opposition coming their way. I feel like the devil can't take your star energy. They can't destiny star. That's so funny as I was saying it. They can't destiny swipe you. Like it's just not possible. When you're actively in your destiny, nobody can just take that away from you. They're going to have a very difficult time doing that. You can consider yourself to be a tree. Think about it from the point where a tree is a seed to how it grows. You are already established. If somebody wants to come uproot you, they are not considering that the part of the tree that they're seeing is just the tip of the iceberg. There's all of the root systems that go below, you know, that go way deeper, just like the rest of the iceberg. Somebody is also wanting to stab you in the heart. Literally, this 3 of Swords card, that's a very literal thing. They want you to emotionally suffer and feel pain and feel the loss of something. Maybe you rejected this person. You're getting justice, though. Is there love magic present? Okay, that's what it is. The stabbing in the heart. Is there voodoo dolls present? Okay, also yes. So that's 2 things. Is there something else that I have not asked about that's present? Yes. Okay. God, let's get rid of that. Please and thank you. All of it. 2 of Cups. You still have a contract with the universe and with the divine love union. Let's get the likes up, you guys. Please and thank you. Yeah, you still have a contract here. These people can't destroy that. They can't take that. What's this contract about? Yeah, the 4 of Swords. These people are done. This is like a funeral right here. These people, because what they did with the moon, they're in a bad position. Somebody's trying to send witchcraft through the internet, through social media, okay? Because they don't have a physical picture of you or whatever. We cancel all social media attacks, spiritual witchcraft attacks, whatever this is. We don't have to know exactly what it is, but I do get that these people love to abuse technology. We also call upon God to get all of the gods of technology involved in this so that these people just stop. Look, Archangel Michael, Temperance. Yeah, your contract is with the archangels. It does not concern these people, okay? I can guarantee it. My gosh. 4 of Wands in the reverse. Look at this. This is these people. Wishing won't make it so. They won't be able to overcome the constraints of their reality. Duh. Deal with situations as they are, not as you want them to be. These people are not being realistic. Like, they're not. boredom, entering a monotonous period in life with few opportunities for escape. Projects or work do not produce the financial gain that was expected. That's what these people are experiencing. Financial setback and disappointment. Then the death in the reverse. This is probably one of the worst cards ever. So whatever they were wishing against you, boom, it's been reversed. It says life focuses on instinctual, sexual, animal, and base needs. Physical needs take over. Fear of financial trouble affects all of their decisions. Possible loss of a home, job, and financial stability. Reversal of fortune. Whatever they were doing to get one over on you is now being reversed. See to their own needs, build up a reserve. Savings and insurance will help guard against disaster. Keep a reserve of money. Wow. These people need to save their money. And remember, whatever you send, whatever you like spend or send out to the universe will be amplified. Okay? So when you give, when you have to spend money, God will make sure that exact amount or more comes in. 6 of Cups. These people, you know, want to sacrifice children. That's really sad. What else do we need to know? It's the most important things. And I'm feeling super uncomfortable, and this is probably this energy. We clear it. Clear the energy. Thank you. Somebody wants you very uncomfortable. They think that they can just irritate you, make you uncomfortable, and then you'll move out of the way. You're not moving out of the way. If these people consider you to be a blockage, why don't they go down a different path? One where there's not a blockage. Or one where you don't have to destroy somebody else. These people actually believe that by hurting you, they're going to get rewarded. Or by hurting innocent children, they're going to get rewarded. That's retarded. You've got to be joking. Yeah, you're using temperance already. Archangel Michael is already active in your life. These people are not able to do anything to you. Not in the past, not in the present, and not in the future. They're not able to do anything at all. 6 of Swords. They're probably in spiritual court right now for trying to sacrifice somebody or a child of God. I'm serious. Which is how I know that these people they didn't know you like that. Not as well as they thought they did. 8 of Swords. Court case and prison. Yeah, these people are going away. They're going to be locked up. Thank God for that. Thank you, God, for locking these people up and outing them. What else is being cloaked or hidden? Can we get an uncloaking on all energy? The Hermit. Can we get an uncloaking on all of the energy in the reading? Thank you. The Hermit. You're going within. This is why I feel like these people underestimated you to their own detriment. 5 of Wands, trying to compete with you. What is there to compete for? I want somebody to straight up answer that. These people must think that God is dumb or God is slow, that God is confused and doesn't know who is who. You're joking, right? These people are really, really ridiculous. They also follow some type of false doctrine, whatever it is. Whatever they're reading is false. They don't even, and I don't even get that these people read from this they just follow what they're told without asking any questions, which is extremely dangerous. They're also experiencing a lot of bad luck right now. Yes, you're in your own lane. These people can't come up and compete with you. There is no competition. You are the one that is chosen to do whatever this is that you're doing. Knight of Cups. And you're not interested in no yucky energy here. You're not interested in somebody who's, a charmer. And you're not going to compete with somebody of the opposite sex for what? Like, seriously. These people just need to get it together. The world. They think that they can gain the world by destroying you. They're not getting access to the world. Duh. I don't care what they do. It's not going to happen. At least not where you live. You could be getting ready to change locations, to move, to get a new job, whatever this is. You could be getting ready also. Spirit could be getting you ready to accept a large sum of money coming your way. That could be an inheritance. It could be a gift. It could be you winning something, whatever this is. It's good energy. Okay, is there anything else that we need to know before we go? Two of Swords. These people are blocked. Their intentions are blocked. They are blocked. Point blank period. Block, 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 block. These people are blocked. They're being blocked out of your energy as well. Whatever they sent to monitor you, it's, you know, may all monitoring spirits go deaf and blind and mute. Ace of Wands, so that they can't bring messages about us back to the witches that serve them. And we ask that the gifts and abilities of all of the witches abusing their power to mess with me and the collective, that all of those witches lose everything that they have. Or whatever you feel is just. Higher self, God. But yeah, something has to be done here. Whatever you guys put into motion is going to be possible. So I want you guys to be believing in yourselves. The Chariot. These people are going to be blocked by the police if they try to come towards you. And they're going to be blocked by Archangel Michael. Okay, who's the person that's still hidden? There's still another person that's hidden here that hasn't come out. King of Cups. Who is the King of Cups? Does the King of Cups belong to these people? No. The King of Cups is somebody, or is the collective the King of Cups? Yes. So this is just stating that you are very grounded between your head and your heart. You give good advice. You're very wise and respected by others. Okay, that's what these people don't see about you. That's what they are missing, the bigger picture. Page of Cups. While they're focused solely on the material world and getting the finest things in life and clothing and all this other stuff, brands, fashion things, getting designer bags, you're over here living a completely different experience, and this is for your highest and best good. You just need to know that. These people don't have anything that you want. Nine of Wands, they're wounded. These people feel broken. They feel wounded. See the boo-boo on his head? They feel wounded. They are on the defense now, even though before they were on the offense. Oh, they tried it. It just didn't work. Not correctly. I would say I call back everything that is for me. Everything that is for me, I call back to me. All evil I rebuke. And I call upon the eye of Ra and God. Nine of Swords. These people are going to be stuck in bed, like I said, wounded from this stupid war they keep trying to fight with you. And they're going to be hurt and hurting. Okay. Four of Cups. These people are probably sitting in bed watching you, stalk you, whatever, through the internet. They're bored. Like they don't have nothing better to do. These people have children, don't they? Why don't they go take care of their kids, go invest into something that's going to actually bring them fruit? Investing into taking from you is not going to do anything for them. The High Priestess. Because you see right through these people. You're not letting them in your area. Absolutely not. You're not letting them take over anything. These people want to come in and delete you off of the internet or something super weird. I think that they just need to stay away from you for their own health. Yeah, Four of Pentacles. You have gifts and abilities, High Priestess. psychic, spiritual gifts and abilities that do not allow these people to prosper. This is why you don't mess with people who have God within them. These people are fighting, literally having arguments over your property, over your blessings. King of Wands. They all think that they need to fight each other as well, which I think is super weird. For your Ace of Pentacles, this money is yours. This is talking about money coming in and material possessions come in easily. Success, projects will prosper. What you've invested in will grow. 9 of Pentacles. You're single, self-sufficient, but you could literally be with somebody or be drawing somebody in that's perfect. Don't fear everybody. You're going to know who the weirdos are because they're going to be in disgusting energy. 6 of Pentacles. They'll be coming to you telling you that they got money while they're broke as hell. These people are extremely broke. They have to make payments to something. Possibly a demonic energy. Whose problem is that? You don't owe the devil, they do. Page of Swords. They could be going to like a psychic or a spiritualist to ask questions about you. Why don't they just ask questions about their own life? That's what would make sense. All right, what else do we need to know? The Wheel of Fortune is here for you guys. Even though you're 9 of Pentacles energy, able to stand on your own 2 feet, okay, self-sufficient, the Wheel of Fortune is still here for you. It's yours, which means it's your destiny, it's your fate. These people can watch if they want, but they can't delay anything, they can't block anything. The only method that they had to actually stop you was to send a lover in because they think that you're alone and desperate and lonely, and you've never been alone. These people are now being assessed by a higher power. Page of Wands. And they've had a lot of children here. Maybe they were trying to use a child to spy on you. That's real low vibrational and weird. Okay. Is there anything else that we need to know, Spirit, before we go? The Star. Yeah, you guys have star ability. This is what the devil was trying to keep away from you. And this is also a part of your destiny. Your Wheel of Fortune, okay? The new age of Aquarius, you get to win. Your turn to shine. These people could be upset that you have the star, and that they don't. These no talent ass having people. I still feel like there's one more person that needs to come out, or there may be a few. Ten of Cups. You're over here celebrating, living your best life, okay? You're going to enter into stardom, popularity, being known, people loving you, having a happily ever after, having a family, possibly having children, meeting somebody that's an equal. This is like the best thing ever. These people have a lot of responsibility that they have not taken care of yet. 5 of Swords, because they're too busy screwing people over, trying to put themselves first while committing crimes. If you find anything about these people's crimes that they committed against you, okay, I'm serious. Take them to court, take them to jail. If they were using a child to commit a crime, again, still take them to court and take them to jail. Or I guess take them to court. The public will take them to jail. Okay, what else do we need to know? Yeah, these people were saying that they needed to preserve themselves and steal from you. Like they don't have a real reason other than, oh, we're the devil. We work for the devil. That's what their reason was. King of Swords. And you're over here being protected by somebody who can judge these people and put them in their place. They completely forgot about that, or they didn't see it coming. Either way, that's on them. This was a stupid idea from the beginning. 7 of Pentacles. These people are sitting around waiting. They're waiting. for somebody to judge you and to take your blessings away. Like, this is sad. When people do stuff like this, I feel bad for them. That's super sad. They're going to be sitting around waiting forever while you enter into a new timeline, your highest timeline, where you have your destiny and your fates. I would say I claim my destiny in this lifetime right now, and I fulfill it. Hangman. These people are waiting for a sacrifice, aka sacrificing you to go through, and they're being judged by a higher authority for this sacrifice. Could have been sacrificing other children as well. You cut these people off because you knew that they were trying to do something to you. They were trying to take your energy and alchemize it so that they could have a win, that they were trying to do something legitimately to you. That is why you cut these people off. And if you haven't cut them off, then you need to, before something actually bad happens. You could have had a major sickness and gotten better. You could have had an illness. You could have had bad luck. You could have had many different side effects of these people. Knight of Pentacles. Because they're still working on it. They're still working on trying to sacrifice you, even though they're up under judgment for it. Queen of Wands. This is who wants your destiny. The Queen of Wands is the one that started all of this. Yeah, she's got everybody in the tower, all these people. This witch has everybody in the tower, including the devil. So yeah, I could definitely understand that the devil is not pleased with this witch hoe person that's attached to all these masculine energies. The Knight of freaking Wands, over-sexual person, and the Ten of Swords. Yeah. Whoever this Queen of Wands is cannot be trusted. They are going to hurt people. I don't like their energy. They were trying to compete. They wanted everybody to fight each other. Like, I just don't get it. I don't understand these people. They could be a different race or stereotyping you or whatever. They definitely stereotyped you with the Queen of Cups. I mean, that's in general, but you are not everybody else. So I don't feel like you fit into a stereotype. I do feel like these people, they fit into the stereotype of demonic. That's what their energy is showing, you know what I mean? And whoever this person was that was doing all of this witchcraft on you, they're in the Ten of Swords suffering for it. They're being judged. Like, it's not like this is like actually going through this sacrifice, trying to sacrifice you for your star energy, for your stability, your health, and everything. Again, we cancel and rebuke and we report every sacrifice of our energy or our lives in any type of way, and all witchcraft to the Most High God and the Holy Spirit and to the archangels and to our spiritual team of highest light and resonance, so that we can see justice in this lifetime. Thank you. You guys are winning. So yeah, I would just continue down the path that you're on. Do the right thing when it comes to following up with like a lawyer, if you have to do that. If you ever come across any physical proof of these people doing stuff to you, I would take them to court. Okay, because, you know, either way, they're going to destroy themselves. These people are on self-destruct mode. They really are. They're going to destroy themselves. And all they can do is watch you succeed. That's pretty powerless to me. Doing graveyard magic on you. Exactly. It's extremely powerless. And I do feel very drained. So I feel like something is trying to drain the energy. We also report that to God. And we call our energy and our power back to us at all times. So yeah, continue to love yourselves, you guys. Continue to do the right thing. You're not going to carry these burdens. That's not part of your path. You don't have to do what these people say. You're not going to change and adapt your frequency, your consciousness to lower it to their vibration. You're not meeting them halfway. You don't have to. Okay. All right, guys. I love you so much. Thank you for making it to the ending of this reading. Peace be with you. Remember, for those of you that, well, just make sure you subscribe, like the video, tap the notification bell, and that you've hit the hype button if you see that. But just to let you guys know, if you're interested in learning to read cards for yourself and others, I've written a book called Vassago Tarot Card Spreads and Spells. Go back to the beginning of this reading where I talk in depth about this book. I have it linked in the description box below. I also have the original Rider-Waite Tarot deck, which if you learn this deck, you can go to any specialty deck and you'll know what the cards mean when they give you abstract pictures. So I have this deck is the one that I wrote this book with. So again, this is in the description box below, this exact deck. And also, if those of you that want to develop yourself spiritually and get on your highest timeline and all of that, the truth of God, I've been using the techniques in this book for over 10 years, and it's very successful for me. So, and I've also taught other people how to use the techniques in the book, and they do work. So the links to all of that is in the description box below. But I love you guys. Peace be with you. Have a wonderful evening. God bless you. Please like this video. Make sure you're subscribed. Leave a comment. Tap the notification bell. Hype the video. All of that stuff really helps you guys. Also, I have another, and I would watch all of the readings on both platforms at your leisure. I have another platform called the Psychic Tarot Angel Oracle, just to let you guys know. All right, you guys. Oh, you finished the Truth of God the other day. Oh, I'm so happy for you. It's so life-changing. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited for you, Shama Maria. God bless you guys. I'll see you in the next one, okay? Bye.